Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point attempt to follow here.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They go play action now. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Now let's go! Green, 30, Detroit!
Adams the man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Ryan now off the bootleg. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montravius Adams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the wideout in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Little motion now from the tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught here by Bell. seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 20, touchdown, Packers. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. To throw here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And that'll be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second and 10 now. Ryan to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Ryan. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again is Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back now at Lambeau. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now! 3-19! Leopard! Leopard!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
53 check 53.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touch. Point after try forthcoming. And oh, it's blocked. And the Lions pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The first throw for the backup, Davis Webb. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hurry up, Leopard!
Mike 51, Mike 51.
No, Jack, Patriot! Here you now!
Now a first down throw. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off play action, it's Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Lions on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. Look at this. Leopard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Hot. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Wide, get wide.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 38-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. They find some open field here. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to work. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now let's go.
A play fake, now Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right at the 45. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Lions on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Webb now from the gun. Now a desperation throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.